kind of felt to tell the story on this motorcycle. It was important to let you guys know kind of the build up to this point that we've gotten to that you guys are going to see in this video. The story behind this bike is just absolutely crazy. I originally got this bike years ago. Whenever I get a bike, I usually make a reveal video on it for the channel, and whenever I made that reveal video, I had briefly mentioned that it belonged to the lead singer of a band called the Reverend Horton Heat. So the Rev there on the rear fender. This bike belonged to the lead singer of a band called the Reverend Horton Heat. I've never listened to them, but I guess they're like a rockabilly or something, ska. I didn't know much about them at the time, but the comment section went crazy. You guys were posting up, holy shit, I can't believe that was the Rev's bike. That bike belonged to Jim Heath. So whenever I noticed that in the comment section, I decided to do some digging. After doing some research, coming across who the Reverend Horton Heat was, who Jim Heath was, I ended up coming across this video.
Hey, I'm Jim Heath, the Reverend Horton Heat, and I'm here to describe this wall plaque that pertains to a motorcycle that I used to own.
He talks about how he got the bike. The bike was never sold. It was gifted as a kind of payment, if you will, for doing a show at Sucker Punch Sally's.
We went and we played his party. It was a lot of fun. They sent me the motorcycle.
Sucker Punch Sally's was a motorcycle company that is no longer in business, that made custom frames, custom bikes.
Their bikes are somewhat, I guess, collectible now because of all that stuff.
And the owners that started that company were named Jeff Cochran and Donnie Luce.
I'd seen a video on Jeff Cochran on Amazon Video called Bike and Builder, and he was a jeweler previously, and then him and his buddy Donnie Luce started up Sucker Punch Sally's.
Now, Jeff Cochran still builds bikes to this day. I think Donnie Luce does as well, but I follow Jeff Cochran on Instagram. I have for a while. I'm a big fan of the style of the bikes. So Jeff Cochran posted up on Instagram saying that he was selling this motorcycle. I hit him up about it, bought it from him. Took a long time to ship down to me because of the shipping service that we use, which made me give away my other Sucker Punch Sally that I did all, purple and flaky, which actually kind of worked out because it made me hold on to this one to kind of do more research on it and figure out more about the bike. Fast forward, I ended up meeting the owner of Cycle Source magazine while on the High Seas Rally, which is a motorcycle cruise, and we ended up talking about Sucker Punch Sally's.
Cycle Source magazine was there, and they did a whole photo shoot and story in Cycle Source magazine about this particular motorcycle.
While on the cruise, I did a quick Google search and came across that plaque in the video that Jim Heath had talked about, and it was for sale.
Sold the motorcycle. I don't need the wall plaque anymore, so here it is. It is definitely an interesting time in the history of Reverend Horton Heath.
So I ended up purchasing it. So we got the plaque with Jim Heath's autograph on the back.
Zuko, would be the whole kit. Open that box.
There we go. There's the plaque from the video, and on the back, the signature. Another thing that happened was over Bike Week, we ended up meeting one of the guys that used to work at Sucker Punch Sally's that helped build the motorcycle.
So what did you do with this?
In this time period in Arizona, I worked at Sucker Punch Sally's, and I was the only guy in there that was like a manual machinist, and I did a lot of prep work on the frames, and I definitely, absolutely worked on it during this time period. And a buddy of mine, Justin Piltingsgrud, somewhere in Colorado right now, this was like his baby, and he did a giant amount of work on it.
I ended up getting notified a few months ago that the Reverend Horton Heat is actually still on tour and that they're going to be playing here in Orlando at Seminole Harley Davidson. So I met a few of the people that were responsible for putting on the show, and I told them that, hey, I have his old motorcycle. And we came up with the idea of how cool would it be to have that bike on stage while the Reverend Horton Heat is playing. So he talked to his manager, he passed the idea by him, and he loved it. So that's the story behind the bike so far, and we're on our way to Seminole Harley Davidson right now to get this bike on stage with the Reverend Horton Heat.
Subscribe, select the tier, you're entered to win the bike that's gonna be on stage. Let's go.
We need Drunk Justin more often.
Buy t-shirts, cleaner, our exhaust. Just do it all.
I'm just glad somebody got a real man drink.
Just subscribe to the channel already. There was a guy who came to the shop and he went to buy a t-shirt. He was like, I'm here because of Jess, her two wheels. I was like, oh, how long have you been following us on the channel? And he's like, I'm not subscribed. I'm like, it's not too late to hit subscribe now before I ring you up for this t-shirt, dude.
Did we give him a free t-shirt or no?
No, we didn't. You got full price. Word of advice, subscribe to the channel before you come in and hang with us.
right, guys, so we're here with Sean of 73 Moto and
What's up, guys?
the incoming Ace Cafe. I'm allowed to say it.
It's okay to say it now.
Okay.
Last time I was on the video here, we said we had a big secret to reveal. Right now, we have a small footprint of retail, but we're going to be expanding that. We have some other huge, exciting news that we can't talk about yet, but you will be the first to know. This is it. Ace Cafe Sanford coming soon.
Yeah, so that's like huge news, which we're gonna do a whole separate episode dedicated to just that. But this event, we're here at Seminole Harley-Davidson, the Reverend Horton Heat's going on here in just a few.
We helped Jim orchestrate the whole thing. We're just a small part of it. We're happy to be here, happy to be a part of it. We're so happy that you guys are here with us to celebrate this. Just an awesome day. Weather turned out to be perfect. The bike is on stage. Wasn't super easy to get it up there. I'm sure there's video of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, this is awesome.
Oh yeah, dude, thank you for the opportunity. Appreciate it.
Sorry about the slight rain delay. You're wondering why we have a motorcycle, because the Rev's going to ride it around a little bit. And he might even jump off the stage. This is from Blockhead, and they're going to be giving it away in the fall. They said after Sturgis. We're real excited that the Rev, this was his bike, and we were trying to give him the backstory about it, which the people from Blockhead, Amanda and the crew, are going to do that. But we're real excited. Subscribe to their website where you can win that bike in the fall. I've been doing Rev since 1988. I'm very proud and very excited to introduce these guys, and afterwards we're going to take some photos of the bike and everything else. But thank you very much for your patience, waiting through the rain. Reverend Horton Heat.
Let me teach you how to jam. I'll teach you things that you never knew. How to choke a chicken and make a little stew. We can cook the combo and the noodle on the string. Let Mr. Jim Heath know that you want to hear some more real rock and roll. That's right.
So you guys remember Uncle Blockhead, right?
What's up, guys?
Good job. Oh yeah. Thanks for coming, y'all.
Yeah, no problem, man. Good to see you.
Bombshell Deluxe, by the way.
Poly Deluxe.
Deluxe fam.
Reverend Horton Heat.
Thanks, y'all.
So as you guys can tell, we dropped our exhaust.
Yes, we did drop our own Blockhead exhaust for Softail M8s.
What about Evo and Sportsters?
It's coming soon, guys, promise.
Blockhead exhaust. It comes with 4 muffler options.
Blockheadmoto.com. Check out the exhaust. Get it on order today. Back to the video.
All right, so up here at Seminole Harley, and the bike is up here, right over here. You guys getting a lot of traffic on this thing?
A lot of people are asking, are you Blockhead?
Yeah. All right, there you go, guys. The Reverend Horton Heat bike, the Rev, has come full circle. So the bike pictured here. Pretty crazy, just like everything surrounding this bike coming full circle. The Rev on stage at Seminole Harley-Davidson. He was definitely in a rush there at the end to get over to all of you fans that were there at the show. So it was a real quick interaction on stage, but shook his hand, said great job on the show. For it to go from buying this bike, didn't know anything about it, did the reveal. In the comments section, you guys blew it up saying, holy shit, that's the Reverend Horton Heats bike, and then it coming full circle to the bike being on stage and meeting him.
I definitely think it's a crazy story and how it all kind of came together. I really didn't know much about the Reverend Horton Heat, that's just me, but obviously the Tony Hawk reference, it's pretty sick. I also left early.
Justin was getting a little...
Let's be honest.
Yeah, right? Let's get lit. But I didn't leave because of that. I left to go party even more, so.
I mean, same. I wasn't really familiar with them either. But after you guys started talking about it, posting it more, I feel like everybody we talked to was like, oh, snap, the Rev, and everybody else had a story too, which was nice.
Godfather of the whole rockabilly, psychobilly genre, which was super cool. I haven't really listened to it before, but I will say in person, it's good energy, and everybody on the same page. The culture,
up, like, all dressed,
yeah,
cars, and that was cool.
The culture around it, super cool. Like, you know, the really old cars, the rat rods, the pinup style hairdos and dresses. That girl that was dancing with the skeleton was so funny.
Loved her.
Right. But Bombshell Deluxe and Poly Deluxe were also both really into it, which we had no idea. Poly Deluxe plays the, that upright bass. We gave them some VIP tickets to it, and they showed up, and it was super cool to be able to hang out with them outside of, you know, talking paint and building bikes and stuff. So once again, the whole thing behind this motorcycle is that we're giving it away. We've been doing it for 10 seasons. We've given away like 13 motorcycles. Isn't it like 13?
I think so. Yeah.
So yeah, we've given away a ton of bikes, and the whole thought process behind it is to give back to our community. So our value on these motorcycles is in the content. So we basically create content on them. We put videos out there. Hopefully they're entertaining. Hopefully they're educational. And then whenever we're done, we give them back to y'all. The stuff that we're giving away, it's not like just, oh, here's a stock Sportster, or here's like a whatever Softail with a paint job. So we have to like continually up our game. But from the start, we've been doing this like to a higher level, I hope. And so if you guys sign up, like all of that goes right back into this, goes right back into salaries or keeping the lights on, or equipment like the lifts, or future projects like this Ironhead Sportster, or the dyno room, or whatever it may be. It's very community driven, and so we appreciate if you guys are signing up for it, showing us that support. The more like we see from you guys, the more we throw into it, the more we grow. And it has been such a huge reason as to why we are where we are. So can't thank you guys enough for that. Head over to blockheadgiveaways.com, sign up, select a tier, and you guys are automatically in. You get early access to episodes, discounts on our merchandise, exclusive access to the Discord server. If you have any questions on it, post up down in the comments, let us know.
I feel like people can gauge our success by how many bikes are in the shop and how many dogs are in the shop.
So special guests in this episode, got Tyson,
Zuko,
OG,
and Riddle. All right, hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Big thanks to Seminole Harley-Davidson for hosting the show, and to 73 Moto for putting it all on. Y'all be sure to go check all of them out. Also, if you want to see this bike in person, it is up at Seminole Harley-Davidson, so you can swing by, you can check it out. There should be a banner with Justin's pretty face on it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like. If not subscribed, hit subscribe. Hit the bell icon also so it sends you notifications of future uploads and activity. What?
So how do you play the bass?
Oh, the upright bass?
by slapping the bass.
Slapping the bass.
Slap the bass!
For the sake of our relationship.
Slap a dot box!
All right, we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.